Hey guys, Orlando here. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Upside. This film is based on the true story of this quadriplegic guy who hires this ex-con, and they form a friendship from it. And that's pretty much as basic as this movie is going to get. Apparently this movie was made about 10 years ago. It was called The Untouchables. I'll put a poster somewhere. But I recognize that poster from somewhere. So, yeah, that's something. However, in this movie, the quadriplegic is played by Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad, and the person who takes care of him, the ex-con, is played by Kevin Hart. And no, before you say, oh, it's Kevin Hart, so it should be like a mediocre comedy movie. No, it's far from that. It's not a hard drama, but it's definitely drama. It's probably the most serious role Kevin Hart has ever done. And I love the way he was in this movie. The way him and Bryan Cranston's character play along are so it's perfect. And it's so weird because in the movie, they're pretty much just polar opposites. Cranston's character is this old, senile old man who's just scared of anything and everything, while Kevin Hart's character just basically doesn't give a fuck about anything. And the way they play off each other and the way they learn from each other and grow to be better people is fucking amazing. And I love how Kevin Hart's character was done. I don't know if it was like this in real life, but I'm basing it off the movie, not real life. But Kevin Hart's character is basically Ant-Man just minus all the cool superpowers. Like, he wasn't around for his child that much, but that's not because he was a deadbeat dad and ran off. It's just because he was getting locked up. But he's back out now and he just wants to do right by his son. He's just a lazy fuck. That was a really humble character for me. Like, it was a real redeeming arc. And Cranston's character as well is fucking amazing, in part with his performance. And now his performance, he's a quadriplegic, so he doesn't fucking move. He's just the entire movie. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, what's so hard about just staying like that the entire movie and not like it's hard, believe you me. You know how hard it is for me to sit still in a fucking theater. Like, god damn, even though there's probably some movie magic going around to make it look like he's not moving, even though he probably was in some scenes. He did a damn good fucking job at it. But this movie is just an overall just wholesome, beautiful movie to watch. I don't want to get too, like, political or anything or whatever, bring real-life problems into this movie. But given the fact of everything that's happening in the world, everything that just happened in New Zealand not too long ago, seeing this movie now, even though I should have watched it when it first came out, really just makes you feel like there's some type of hope, that there are still just good, genuine people, because this is just a feel-good movie about a beautiful friendship starting. And it's nice to know that there are wholesome people in the world, you know? Nicole Kidman is also in this movie. I didn't really see her character being too, like, astounding or anything, but that's just me. By the end of the movie, she really does come full circle. Her arc ends beautifully, in my opinion, but throughout the entire movie, she was just kind of there for me. Like, it wasn't anything special, but it wasn't anything bad either. I mentioned this is a drama. Even though it's a drama, it's Kevin Hart's most dramatic role ever, like most serious role. There is still some comedy in it, but it's not just like comedy thrown in for the sake of comedy. It's natural stuff. Like, there's this one scene of Bryan Cranston on the bed and Kevin Hart has to do something with that down there area. It makes for some great natural comedy, and that's what I love about this movie. It's just natural comedy, just humans being humans. Nothing that crazy is happening. Like, it feels so natural and real, and you just can't help but to relate to it. And what made me relate to it is that this whole movie was pretty much shot in Manhattan. Like, holy shit, there was this one scene in Grace Papaya. I was watching it with my buddy Todd in the theater. In my head, I'm like, oh, that looks a lot like Grace Papaya on, what is it, like 72nd, I believe? I look at him and ask him, and he's like, yeah, that is. And I'm like, really? So, I don't know, that's just a bias that I have. I just really love how this movie made me feel at home, if that makes any type of sense. I'm trying to think of something bad to say about this movie. There is this one thing that involves the Kevin Hart's son in this movie. There's this one scene about like halfway through the movie or so where he notices one of his like old gang member friends, and he gives his Kevin Hart's son like a gang handshake. And I thought that was gonna lead into something bigger, like his son trying to be involved in the gangs and shit, but it just didn't really lead to anything. That was just, it was just that one-off scene, and that was just, I don't know, it felt weird to me. But that was like my only major gripe. Sorry if that was like a spoiler for like a 2-second long scene. But I really enjoyed this movie. I figured I would enjoy it, I just didn't know how much I would until I actually saw this movie last night. It's such a beautiful, wholesome movie about just two guys that are so vastly different just becoming friends. And that can happen with anybody, and I love how real this movie is. And Kevin Hart deserves a fucking nomination, honestly. Like, the fact that he's able to be this serious and knows how to, like, switch on and off comedy like that, it's fucking crazy. And that also goes in part with the way the direction was in this movie. Because sure, you can have Kevin Hart being as serious as you want him to be, but if the director isn't making the right calls as well, that won't be as strong. But they were both on the same fucking level, and it was so fucking great, man. This movie tells a beautiful story, and I feel like especially now in the world, we need it more than ever. And hey, even if we didn't need it, it's still a damn great fucking movie. And in the end, I give this a very, very solid 9 out of 10. That's a lot of fingers. Have you guys seen The Upside? If you agree or disagree with my opinion, let me know down in the comments below. I will be putting up end cards. If you enjoyed this movie review, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more of my movie reviews. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Just relax. I am relaxed. This is me being relaxed.